Whoa, hello. That ain't supposed to do it. Hi, you're seeing my phone for whatever. Scary. It's not supposed to do this. Hi. I think we're live. Don't know.
I see you.
Hey, you see me. Yeah, but I'm on my phone. This is what's really freaking wild. I'm actually using my phone. I have a dog back here, right there. It's not even on OBS. Well, we're kind of live, guys. OBS did something, and it's not uh, working with YouTube, and I'm on my phone. Go figure this out. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. So I'm, guys. This is like, it's been so long since I've done a fireside chat. So I'm gonna pause. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it over to the OBS. So bear with us. I know we're running incredibly super late. Technology. Okay, sorry. I should be looking at my camera, right? My camera's right in front. But yeah, so just bear with me. Technical difficulties and all of that. Hang on. I'm gonna pause this. I've got to get over to figure out why. There we go. Are we live? Are we live now? Can you see me?
No, I can't see you yet.
Now can you see me?
Nope. Got it on pause.
Okay, because I don't know why my phone is trying to do this. It really should not be doing. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Hold it. Hold the phone. No? It's on the webcam. Okay. Okay. I got to get out of this because. Why don't I just do that? Okay. Is it anything now?
Black screen.
Black screen. See? Black screen. Okay, we got us a black screen. Great. This is freaking awesome. Yeah, I have no idea. I've got 5 people in the chat, but they can't see me. That's fucking amazing.
Quit.
Integrated webcam. La 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 la.
Still a black screen.
I know, honey. I know. I know. How about now?
Still a black screen.
Shit. How about now?
Black screen.
Crap. All right. Well, it looks good on my side. I got 4 people in here. Do not start texting me because I am not going to say nothing. That's audio. I don't want audio. Flip vertically, rotation, use hardware decoding when available. Okay, well, sit and flip buttons. Hello? Can you see me now?
Black screen.
Still black screen. Shit. All right. For some reason, are you seeing a OBS looking thing?
Nothing, just black screen.
Fuck. Why is it wanting to use my camera? Oh, you know what? All right. Tell everybody to hold tight, keep the chat going. I got to figure things out because I think I know what's going on.
Okay, I did it.
Well, it says I don't know. It's telling me it's working.
Rose, Joker. Oh, wait.
For some reason, it's trying to my phone. For some reason, is trying to use my phone as the camera.
See it.
You see a fireplace? You see me?
And I see you.
Yay! We got it. Are we there? Problem is, my camera is not working.
Yeah, it's working.
Yay! Problem is, it's not showing on my side. How cool is that? Freaking weird. Okay. My camera is not working. All right, we'll get it figured out, folks. Hang tight. We're still trying to figure crap out here. Yeah, I know. I'm not moving. You can hear me, but I don't know what's going on. Da 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 da. Hello, hello, hello. Everything should be working. All right. So we're having camera difficulties. Well, flip. Guys, I have no clue. How about now? Give it a minute. Hi, can you see me? Woo-hoo.
Everything else is but that.
Problem
Yeah,
is,
you are.
now I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm moving. Yay! We figured this shit out. There I am. Holy crap. We did it. Guys. Wow. All right. We can finally have a fireside chat. It is not too late to join us. Sorry, guys, for the disruption. For some reason, it wanted to play on my phone. It's because I've been messing with it. Yeah, my phone actually, I can go remote. Remember that we did one here a while back, and I went remote and went, oh yeah, this is what's going on. Yeah, it's called got to push the right buttons. So welcome in, everybody. Great to have everybody here. Hey, Sonia, good to have you here. Chewini Mom Tammy is in the house. My wife is actually in the chat, or she was. Storms Chaser 575. Welcome in. Good to have you guys here. Welcome to Fireside Chat. If this is your first time, smash that like and subscribe button for me. This is what we do, guys. I talk, I look at chat, I go off of what's going on in chat. Who else is in here? I know Marcy's in here. Got a whole bunch of folks. I mean, whole bunch. Yeah, I got 4 people in here. So it's pretty cool. Hang on, I gotta fix something here. Notice the little fireside chat. I do have some announcements to make though. Give people a chance to catch up. Huh? Oh, Rich was in here? Okay. Yeah, I'm flapping at the gums. Hey, Rich. All right. Now I got chat. Hang on, I got it. Don't. Oh, come on. What? Ah, now I can see things. I can actually play with chat. Yeah, Rich has a sassy mouth. So guys, if this is your first time in Fireside Chat, um, it's open mic. I don't care. You guys can talk whatever you want to talk. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna get banned. Now, keep that in mind. Starlink. Who am I thinking of? Streamlabs might time you out. Keep in mind we can always play with Mr. Sparky. Marcy sandblasted. Yeah, I heard you got a bunch of wind there earlier today. You can see the map. This is why we didn't chase, guys. First and foremost, I got to tell you, I want to tell you all something. We went to Cherokee Casino last night. All right, had to take a time out, spent a little bit of money. Got to the casino. I'm running outside because I was actually paying attention to the weather while we were there, knowing that the storms were coming at us. Right. Lo and behold, we managed accidentally to get into a tornado warning. I mean, it was crazy. Actually, the tornado warning was about 20 miles to our north, but we were kind of included in it. So if you saw Max velocity from 2 o'clock this morning, he was actually still up. I had no clue. We weren't chasing, guys. We were just going out and having fun. Um, and the I went out and I got some really cool video and I'm just trying to figure out how to share it. It was just a bunch of wind for us, but the actual rotation did go over top of us, and you could tell because I was standing outside and I sat and watched the flags. The flags were going this way, and then all of a sudden they were going that way, and I went, okie dokie, here we go. And I go back in and I went to Tammy. She was winning lots of money, and I said, hey, we're in a tornado warning. She goes, okay, you know. So, but yeah, like what are you gonna do? We weren't chasing and that, but I went and got some really cool video and I actually, me being who I was, I told people we're never going out. I said, do not go north, do not get into it because it could drop one. And they took me pretty serious. I said, I'm a storm chaser. I said, I'm not chasing today, but this is what I pay attention to. And they were like, oh, okay. So I go back in. All the security guys are outside and they're looking around. I said, "Yeah, I'm a storm chaser. Let me show you what." Pull up my phone. I had my iPhone at the time because this phone was dead, and I pulled it up and I said, "This is what we're looking at." Boom! It's right here. There was a little gal. She lived in Arkansas, actually, over up in Alma, and I said, "Yeah, you do not want to go home. You're gonna stay here until this thing gets passed, until they do whatever they're gonna do." And lo and behold, they actually extended it out into Arkansas, and it actually dropped. Now I looked at it. You go back. Those of you that know how to do the radar stuff, um, go back last night up there by Mulberry, Muldoon, whatever that town is up there, and go back and throw the loop at it. I didn't see it on radar. There was confirmation of some damage, however. Um, Max got it on his, so you know, we were literally there when that happened, and you know, couldn't really get out. I mean, you wouldn't have seen it. It'd have been so rain wrapped it wouldn't even funny. But people said they saw the damage. They saw something. He saw it on the screen. I definitely saw it when I was at Cherokee, and Cherokee is only like a 20-mile drive. So I mean, guys, it's not that far. Um, hey Kim, good to have everybody in here. Um, and so yeah, we managed to get into this big, huge tornado warning. Let me see. I can show you. Huh? I will. Let me give me a chance to get there, please. So I don't know if I can do this or not without too much glare. It ain't gonna work. Anyway, yeah, you can see where we were. That's it. Um, can't really share these a whole lot, but yeah, it was quite pretty cool. So, uh, but yeah, good to have everybody here. Yeah, we have by the way, we have a new Discord. The old one is still there. I haven't figured out how to kind of disassemble it. I really don't want to, just for historical purposes. Kind of want to archive. I don't want to archive it because that kills it. So, but we are using the new Discord channel. I'm not sure I actually have it. Um, so where it comes in, I think I do. Not sure. Been a while. I haven't really messed with YouTube a whole lot. Guys, we haven't had anything to chase. Um, and that and the lighting really sucks in here. I just noticed. But oh yeah, I mean it. Shoot, I don't have my iPhone with me. It's out in the car. Um, but yeah, the you were literally right where, Rich, where the damage was supposed to be, because we passed it last night and I was like, I didn't see anything. And I went back and looked at the radar loop, and I mean you couldn't even tell where the I mean you could tell where the rotation was, but realistically I think it was straight line winds. um got big news. I got big news, guys. How do I say this? Oh, by the way, squirrel, happy Easter. Happy Easter. We're going to talk a little bit. I don't know about Easter. To me, I have a lot of cool memories and stuff like that, and a lot of stories. Um, Easter Easter past, but for myself, uh, Easter, yeah, to me, just kind of another day. I celebrate the risen Lord all the time. Try to, anyways. I'm not the best at it, but I do have some news. Are you ready for it? We have Starlink. I have it sitting right over there. Hey, honey, would you go grab it? Would you go grab the Starlink? It's sitting over on the desk. I put it up so the dogs won't break it. Yeah, we have Starlink, guys. Yes, hoping things get better. Ugh. Starlink Mini. Mini. We have Starlink Mini, guys. Now, so if y'all want to see what it looks like, little instruction manual. The biggest thing is this thing has a plug-in, so I got to do a new inverter, or figure out a cord, something a little different than what it really calls for. There's the Mini. There it is. You guys are looking at it. It came like Friday. I haven't even really I haven't hooked it up because um, I didn't really want to have to plug it all in. I could. There's the plug-in cords for it that make it all go. So brand new, brand spanking new, and we got a really good deal on it. For,
Yes.
it is actually, guys, believe it or not, this whole thing, uh, the stream tonight is actually on Starlink because that's what our Wi-Fi is here at the house. So we got a really good deal through Starlink. Um, we get a house. We get the house. I got a modem. Uh, hey, D man. Um, and we actually were able to get the mini uh, at a discounted rate. We are renting. Sorry, guys, my puppet's got to be in the picture there. Um, we are actually renting Starlink, the mini, so we can go chase. Yep, I saw him. And so yeah, I just got to figure out how to mount it. I think I'm just gonna set it up on the dashboard and try to set it up that way. It should be all right. We'll figure something out. But I still have to uh, get the subscription going. Now it does cost me $80 a month for unlimited. But what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to be on my computer um, and I'm not sure. I don't think I can do it. I'm going to try something. Hang on just a second. If I won't lose. If I lose you, if the screen goes blank, don't worry. I'll get us back. I don't think I can do it. Did you see the FIRESIDE Chat? So that's the new overlay. A young man um, actually put it together for me. I'm not in. Let's see, Marcy. Let's see. Hang on. I'm gonna. Huh? My auto? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So sorry about that, but a young man um, actually put that together for me. Let's see. I'm gonna give you his name. Uh, Legacy Adventures. Actually, I think he was. I thought he was in chat. He was. If you're in chat, tell everybody said hello. He was. I thought he was. Um. Um. I saw him. I thought I saw him. Storm Chaser. I don't know if that's him or not. I don't know what he, but Legacy Adventures and Creations. Um, Marcy, if you could pin his, uh, I've got to actually add that when we go chasing. That's got to be added in. Um, yeah, he's a good kid. He's just kind of starting out. But he actually created that overlay for me because I asked him. I said, how good are you with OBS? And he's pretty good. And so he actually fixed that overlay. I said I want to keep it simple, but with have everything that you kind of need. And he sent it back, free of charge. He says just put my name on there, shout me out every now and then, and hey Amanda, welcome back, and we'll go from there. And so I, he asked me a long back when we were chasing up in Kansas, up in there, um, if if I he could use my channel. And I said sure, and we kind of got together, and he had no problem. Even walked me through how to do it. It's like never done this stuff, so it's always a learning thing. I'm going to hang tight if I can find it without messing up. This is not. Why is nothing showing there? Let's see. Okay, hang tight. So I'm in chat. I'm gonna look his thing up, his channel up, so I can pin it. I just gotta find him, guys. I am so glad that YouTube does things in order. But they've changed a whole lot. Legacy. I think this is him. Yeah, this is him. Oh, he's changed his thing. Let's see his channel. Huh. There it is. All right. All right. Go give this guy a like and subscribe. This is the guy that did that um, for me. Got to be careful what I push because things break. We don't want things broken. Yeah. So I just posted that. Go check him out. Give him a like and subscribe. He does some pretty good work. I mean, he's real basic, which I like that. Um, but yeah, he did the overlay for me. Um, so that when we go chasing, we will have the computer, and I will actually have. I've got a camcorder um, that we'll be streaming like in 1080, guys, where I can zoom in and out. I've got to get. There's some things I got to get. I've got uh, I've got to get a mount for that camera. Trying to figure that one out. So if anybody has any ideas out there on how to do all of that, let me know because I'm curious. Because there's a lot of different kind of mounts that you can buy. Um, the money, got to keep it simple. So um, it's one of those. Oh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, guys, it just dropped in my lap. Peeps, we got peeps. Wouldn't be Easter without peeps, right? And blue peeps at that. My son, Mr. Ryan, and eating all the peeps. So, how do you eat your peeps? Eat from the nose, the head part, or the butt part. I don't know. My mouth is full. I can't talk. Um. So anyway, what else? What else? What else we got? What other kind of news we got? Um. Yeah. Yeah. I can't do too many because of the sugar will mess me up. I'll be asleep in 30 minutes. Oh, my son got me a new Chase hat. Oh, guys, you got to see this. I don't know if you can see it. It says, there's my new Chase hat. It says, never underestimate an old man. Old man who chases tornadoes. New Chase hat. Let's see. Oh, news flash, news update. I don't know if you guys if you guys saw the fire that we had down the street a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Um, yeah, that guy is in jail. Apparently, they put him in jail for arson, and so yeah. Now that's all I can say about that. We're not a part of it, but yeah. Let's see. So we've done our due diligence. Holly's laying next to me. It's cold. It is cold outside. It's like 65 degrees. It was like 75, almost 80 yesterday. Um, yep. Old man, that's me. Old man. Um, let's see. Man, that is about all the news I've got. We have not had any weather whatsoever. I mean, this is like the first amount of rain we've had in months. Months. We were going in drought conditions, burn bans all over the place. Um, it's been unreal. I could pull all that up for you and show you the burn ban stuff, and I mean it is absolutely it was horrible, horrible here. Let's see. Let's see. In other news, you all know we sent people flying around the moon. Everybody been hopefully keeping up with that. Amanda, no snow. Bad. I am actually going to make snow a bad word, and you'll get timed out. Get timed out for that word, the S word.
Snow.
You're banished. Ryan's banished. Somebody time Ryan out. Yeah, no. Snow. No, snow is no go. Yeah, some tornadoes. Yeah, if you guys, anybody was in there, a bunch of tornadoes. I mean, it was quite crazy. The tornado um, supposed to be, but there've been tornadoes. I mean, you know, and I'm going to touch on something here in a minute. Kind of reminded me of all of what Justin just said. Um, yeah, they're having yeah, Artemis is having toilet issues. Yeah, I think they got did they get that fixed? It's one of those things. Talking on Artemis, it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, and it made. I watched it. I had to go back and watch it, but boy, when it did that roll that they do, and taking off, and then it rolls and it heads off into outer space, and that, man, my heart, I just went, you know, flashbacks from Challenger. Um, oh, more issues. Oh no, again, man. You would think now. How much money did they spend on? I mean, seriously, how much money did they spend building this rocket ship to send three astronauts into outer space, bazillion blue million miles away, and they can't even get a pooper right. I'm just saying, should have should have listened to Elon Musk. Just saying, just saying. Yeah. Yep. Poop loads. Exactly. I mean, I can only imagine the memes out there that are going on. It's got to be astronomical. I just, I had questions. Their video, their video was not up to par, up to my, when you watch Elon Musk and the things that he's being able to do his with Starlink and his rocket ships. Yeah. Hmm. Should be some collaboration right there. Just saying. I think so. Um, but they're doing a different thing. Yeah, the Challenger. Exactly. I mean, anybody in here, and I'm pretty sure we're all old enough to remember the Challenger exploding. Uh, yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing at that point in time. And yeah, they can't get the pooper going. That's just to me, come on. No wonder they got shut down. They can't even make a pooper rate. It's just a, it's just a shitty mess. Anyway, anyway, but I'm excited that they're doing it. I jump on and look at the pictures and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of pictures when they get back to Earth on their cameras, and they're going to be just unloading everything. Um, you know, I don't know how to I don't know what their mission really was. Was they're planning on going around the moon? Yeah, okay, find a place to land, put us there, land us there. I think their idea is that's what they're planning on doing, is trying to figure out how to get there, get off, and circle around, and so they can make all these different things. And I think I read somewhere that where they were planning on having robots actually build the living quarters and the facilities there. So, oh, you're welcome, Marcy. Not sure. I do know, and I won't disclose that. But you're welcome. Um, yeah. Thank you, Amanda. Happy Easter to everybody. Um, but you know, are we ever gonna? Am I gonna see it in my lifetime? Maybe. You know, I may be in a wheelchair and got canes and you know, sent back to life for Riley. I don't know. Somebody gonna see it. I think it'll happen. I think there's no doubt that there're going to be people on the moon. I don't know if they're actually living there. I don't know if the general public's that's a long ways off. I don't see that happening. I don't even see us going to Mars. Um, I don't see that happening. I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. Um, I don't see us going to Mars, living on Mars, even though Elon says we are. Um, I think those are probably the next generations coming up later on. Probably see all that happen. Not me. Um, let's see what else we got. Oh, well, we got this nice little crap war going on over in Iran. Call it what you want. Um, Not a big fan of war, but I do believe in what he's doing. Cut the head off. Gonna hurt us for a while. That's another reason, guys. I did some posts just in general, give everybody kind of a heads up. I think I even posted something on the channel. We're not going to be chasing outside of Arkansas, um, for that simple reason that gas prices are just like not astronomical here, but I know you get up into Missouri and Oklahoma and Texas and Mississippi and all of those, all of the surrounding states for us gets very expensive. And all of that money comes out of my pocket, and it makes it really hard to chase and provide. And I we will be just straight up. I'm telling y'all now. Uh, we're going to be chasing primarily in Arkansas this year. Um, yeah, yeah, Rich. You could tell us a whole lot about gas prices. I bet fuel prices for semis is astronomical. Um, but just because I'm not a full time chaser, I can't be out there um, as like I really want to be. Um, yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does, Rich. And I really don't want to. I don't want to, partake of those cactus enemas. They're not fun. Um, so just a heads up. Probably not going to be doing a lot of chasing. We'll probably end up. Matter of fact, we'll probably end up with more fireside chats this year. Um, Going forward. I had to take a break from them because they were just fireside chats. Just kind of you got to have the oomph, and I haven't had it for a while. Um, but this first one I've done in a long time since way back in February. Um, I really haven't had a lot to talk about. Just kind of going through life, doing our thing. Um, but I enjoy them. I want everybody to know I love it. I wish more people would jump in out from out in chaser land. uh I don't know. I don't know what I can do better or worse, but anyway, so back to chasing. um we're going to be chasing in Arkansas primarily. I mean, we might eke it out. We are going to be going to Pennsylvania in July, um to the Para Stormfest, which I have a hat that I'll be wearing, which is up in Pennsylvania, which is I have to put that in. I have to make a little command for that too. Up in Pennsylvania, we're going to be traveling up there for PA Storm Trackers. We're going to hook up with PA Storm Trackers, so you can go over to. They have a Facebook. Actually, it's better if on Facebook, but you can get over on Facebook, uh, search it out, um, and we'll be doing that in July, somewhere 10th, 14th, somewhere in there. Little ways away, a couple months. All right, get into 350. Ours is actually 316. What was our gas prices today, honey? 369? 258? 358. Okay. Yeah, 358 for gas. Yeah, yeah. 350 and OKC. Yeah, okay, that ain't too bad. I mean, that's about what ours is. Um, yeah, 100 gallon. Woo, 100-gallon tank. Yeah. Yeah, it's like $80 to fill the car there to chase. So, and that's every trip. So, stupid question. Oh, the dot with the little lines. So, so what that is, those are storm tracks, and it just, I've got it on the loop. But those are actually just storm tracks that tell you which way that storm's going. That's all it is. Kind of handy to have. So if you're looking at something, um, like there it is. So I can interact with this. So I can move this. So you can't see my. I'm gonna see if I can draw. Can I draw? Yeah, I can. All right. So we got this really cool pen. So you're talking about these things like right there. That little line that's going there, it's got the little hash marks. Yeah, those are just storm tracks. That's all that is. That's all that is. Storm track. Hey Jesse, good to have you. Welcome in everybody. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect with what's going on, gas prices actually to be worse than what they are. They're not. People get all flustered, and I mean, I get it. It's more than what we're used to, but I think we'll survive. I think you're going to see gas prices going to start go down. I really do. I think this whole thing is going to all of a sudden end very shortly. Um, but yeah. So what's everybody do for? I'm tempted to do a goal. I'm not. And just I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do a goal? Should I do a poll? I can do polls. Um, I also. Oh, by the way, something else. Incoming cat. Cloud. Hi, you're stealing the show. Look, look, look. No, look. Hey, look. Stormer. Look. Kitty kitty. Look. Hey. Ding dong. Yeah. Look. Look at the camera. Yeah. There you go. Is the sky blue? You're all wet. You're all wet. Is the sky blue? Yeah. Yeah. Kitty cat got to get it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I need a. Hmm. Stormer. Oh yeah, you got to get his loving. Oh, I got to get that stuff in the dryer too. Let's see. Let's see. I need a poll. Need a poll question. Let's see. Need a Easter poll question. All right. Let's see. Hmm. Here it is. I got a question for you. Hang on. Option? All right. Good. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other colors. If you have a color that I did not mention, um, we'll keep tabs on that. I because I can't remember how many colors there are. There's so many. I think there's even another one in there that I cannot remember. Whoops, I just lost my chat. Um, oh, so I can only ask 4 questions. All right, so we're going to start a poll. Doop. Hope you guys can see the poll. I can't see. End it. I don't even know how long it's set for. It might be only set. I'm not used to doing polls, guys. Polls on the streamer, like, okay, we're trying some new things. Oh, I did want to mention that on some of these streams, I have I'm part of actually a YouTube sponsored beta testing, and I'm not sure I'm not sure if I did it correctly or not, but um, I have the ability now to make my stream horizontal because I stream normally in horizontals, so you get the big picture. Also, it will be vertical. They're trying to integrate it so that both can happen at the same time. So if you're actually on your phone, you're going to see something totally different than what you're going to see. You'll see the same screen, sorta, but it's the same stuff. It's just not going to be. It's going to be designed vertically instead of the horizontal that we normally do on the stream. So pay attention to that. I am doing beta testing. I can't go into the details and all of that, but I am beta testing for YouTube. So I'm not sure. I don't think this stream was. I didn't set this stream up for it. But uh, keep that in mind. If you see something really weird and you're on your back again for more, thank you. Headbutts. Got to get them lovin's in. But yeah, I'm actually. I saw that when I set the first stream up, and I actually have a feeling that that is might be what caused it not to work, other than my camera. But I'm gonna do another one, kind of a. I may. I don't know. Maybe my next stream because I've got X. I can throw a couple. I got to do a couple. I'm supposed to do a couple streams a week. So there again, like I said, you're probably going to see more fireside chats because I want to test this stuff out. Because if this really does work the way they have it envisioned, it's going to be a fun. It's going to be better when it comes to how money is earned and things like that. Be able to do a whole lot more. So, but I'm pretty sure that this stream here is not set up that way. Pretty positive. Pretty positive. It's not. Pretty positive. And I don't even think I can actually fix it. Um, Pretty sure I cannot fix it. God, we've been on for an hour? Seriously? Jeez. Cheese whiz. Let's see. I just think I can. I'm not gonna mess with them. Promise. I'm not gonna push buttons. Third in stream. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I cannot go back. I have to do that when I actually start before I ever started. Um, Also, YouTube has changed their layout. I can't, I don't have the, I have to, it's really weird um, when you go in to get into the dashboard to change things. Like, God, what's going on? So, um, oh, you should see. Oh, look at the kitty. He's just out. I don't know if you guys can hear him purring. He's just chilling up a storm. I'm glad you do, Amanda. Um, I kind of miss doing them. I mean, they kind of run out of things to talk about. You got to wait for things to happen. Haven't had any storms, guys. I do have a question for you, and I know this is an Easter weekend and all of that, and I'm not sure where the poll is. I haven't ended it yet. We've got yeah, guys. We're at a dead tie. Not worth buying. Most of you are not worth buying. So we've got it. I'm just going to go ahead and end it right there. We ain't got anybody else in here. There ain't but 7 of us in here, and everybody voted. Got 6 out of 7. Perfect. Um, Let me ask you something. I done forgot. What was I going to say? I got all excited with the poll. I don't remember. Oh, so let me ask. This is a very valid. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, Rich, feel free to pop it in there. Um, Feel free because man, I already know how it's gonna go. Let me ask you all something. And there's been some discussion on social media um, that kind of kind of irritates me to an extent. I agree. It's one of these that I totally get it why people are so frustrated right now, but at the same time I understand why it's being done. So it's kind of a two-edged sword. So what are your thoughts on the new National Weather Service, the way they're doing their forecasting? Do you understand what an enhanced risk is now versus what it was last year? Do you understand the hatch marks? Do is it confusing? Because hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm sliding out of the chair. Um, yeah, well, that's your fault. I had to move. Um, because there's some folks out there. I ain't gonna diss anybody, and I'm not gonna tell them, you know, what's what. I am not a professional at any of that type of stuff. I leave that to the National Weather Service. All right, that's what they're there for. Um, However, keep in mind, keep in mind, I was watching. If you guys were watching Stormfront Freaks, Brady, the other night, they were talking about it, and that's why I'm bringing it up because I want little quieter platform here. Chat's not moving very fast. Exactly, Rich. I totally agree. Um, Keeping in mind what they were talking about was, and he asked this very same question. A lot of you folks were in there. Um, it's one of those things that the forecasting part of it that you see a lot of, and only because you all right? Hang on, puppy had to move. Holly had to get out of there. Is not the, you got to remember it's not meant for the general public. However, there's a bunch of folks that are the general public that know about it, and it's whether that that the people that are watching the live streams, that are watching the the online forecasters, the guys that are out there doing that, you know, the people that are watching them, and I mean they're listen, there's a bunch of people that have gone off mainstream weather. Um, so people are looking to see, you know, what we have to offer, and we're giving all of this stuff, and it comes about, we're talking about, the hatch mark, and then you got to hail this and a Hail Mary that, and you're up here and you might have a tornado, and it's in pink, and what do all those mean? And that guy's going, holy crap, we're gonna die, you know, and and then at the same time, as a chaser, you look at that for the, I open my phone every morning, what's happening, and I go, oh, we got an enhanced risk. That enhanced ain't squat now. All right, and that's you know that's where you got to look at. You got to become a better forecaster. What this makes you, as a chaser, me, better at forecasting, which I'm working on. Um, Pretty much, I've gotten to the point where I can pretty well look at things and go, oh yeah, this is where it's happening within reason. um, it makes me a I think it makes me a better chaser, because now I have to look at things. I have to look at, you know, where the dry line is versus, what's going on, the low level jets, and the all of that, the parameters and the kinematics, and the where the winds are and what's going on, and anybody that wants to argue that's probably why you're not in the areas where you need to be, because you're solely relying on the picture and not the facts. Um, it's I think it's simpler because I can look at it and go, oh yeah, we're in a 30% chance, But here's the caveat to all of that. If you're the guy or the person that gets on your local national weather station, all right, on your laptop or your computer or your phone. I have an app that's straight up from National Weather Service. Um, what you need to realize, and I'm going to tell you straight up, they know what they're doing. They know what they're writing. They are writing it on purpose. Listen to the wording. Take my hat off so you can see my face. Pay attention to what is being written. Possible is a big word now. The word possible. Keep that in mind. We can have all the enhanced days back to back to back to back. We can have slight days back to back to back. Don't mean crap. Possible. Read the wording. And that's where I think a lot of the weather community is kind of up in arms with this, is because they're looking at the picture and not associating what is really happening. Because listen, all the models so far, hate to say it, but they've all busted. but people aren't paying attention to the wording. And I saw it, and I'll read you. I don't know. Let me get on here. I'm on my phone. There's an app out there. It's called WX. My phone's about to die. Let's see, SPC. So we'll do today's right now. So I know you can't see it because of the lighting. Sorry about that. But trust me, my phone's gonna die. My phone is going to die. Yeah, I actually was using Weatherfront last night. Man, let me tell you, I'm impressed. I can't wait for them to come out on Android. Man, that is the app. I I will I will vouch for that. I really like Weatherfront. Um, I was messing around with it last night. Oh, it was dead on. That you're right, Rich, and that is another thing that just it just makes me sick. Um, so I'm gonna get my. I'm not used to talking. My throat is really scratchy. Yeah, yeah, Justin, I agree. Yep, they're my radar. Hey, I got some other things. I just remembered I had forgot about. I'll get them here in a minute. Got some other fun weather tools we now have in our tool bag. Um, Kind of looking at chat here. Da, 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 da. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I literally quit watching the Weather Channel. Everybody, word. I had to let it slide. My boss showed me weather app, and I went, yeah, I don't trust it. And I looked at him and I said, well, mine is from the National Weather Service. Where do they get their stuff from? And if you look at actually if you look at the National Weather Service and you look at mainstream, way different, way different, way different. Say hi, Ollie. Um, you know, but going back to the convective outlook, like today, yeah, I mean it was a slop day, and it's changed. There's nothing going on out there, but you got to look at um, the convective outlooks because they say a lot of things now. I wish I'm sure there is a way to go back and archive and look back at the archives, but like for today, they have a lot of language in there that most people don't know what it means. I know there's some things in here I don't even know what it means. I have an idea, but here it is. All right. And this is I'm going to read the whole thing. It says there is a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms across portions of the northern Appalachians and far southern Texas. Summary: a couple of damaging gusts remain possible across northern Appalachians this evening. In an instance or two of hail, wind may accompany one of the strongest storms in the deep South Texas. They've had 3 tornadoes down there today. Just saying. Synopsis: a pronounced mid-level trough continues to progress eastward Great Lakes with surface lee troughing prevalent over the Appalachians Point. Cold front continues to sweep eastward, and this has changed since earlier today, obviously, a little bit. Cold front continues to sweep eastward across the Ohio-Tennessee valleys into southern Texas, preceded by enough buoyancy to support mainly general thunderstorms. A couple of strongest thunderstorms may still occur over the northern Appalachians and far southern Texas. In Pennsylvania, into the southern Great Lakes, ahead of the surface cold front, scant buoyancy, few hundred joules of ML Cape. We all pretty much know what that is. Those of us that are in here that are weather nerds, remains in place per regional 0Z observed soundings. Most of the Cape is constrained. Bless you, son. Don't hold that in. You'll blow up. Is constrained to the 850 to 600 millibar layer, which may support a few strong low top cells with bands of convection, aided by strong low-level shear, such as while the severe threat is expected to remain sparse, at best given poor buoyancy, the strong level shear suggests an additional damaging gust cannot be completely ruled out. Multi-cells continue to propagate in the deep south, southward ahead of the cold front, or ample buoyancy remains in place while vertical wind shear is poor. Indicates potential for a sparse, severe hail gust instance before storms dissipate. Now, that all being said, if you miss what it said, it ain't going to do a whole lot. But there might be, they leave the door open, there might be. And and looking at last couple days, and which had just realistically been busts for a chaser, as far as what the national, they don't care if it busts for a chaser. They don't care about that. They are giving you what they know at the time. Is it going to change? Yes. So if you're a chaser and you come across my channel, I'm going to tell you, don't get your panties in a knot because you didn't see a tornado today when everything said it was going to. Always keep that in mind. Storms are going to storm one way or another. And you can't make it happen, guys. Just saying. Hate me if you want. Just ban me. I don't care. I'm calling it like I see it. Don't get all upset because you didn't see that tornado that was promised because the outlook or the colors said it was going to and it had a hash mark and all of that garbage. Throw it out the window. Got to take what's being written now and go with it. Go with your gut. Know what you're doing. It makes you better. This actually makes you better. This makes you a better chaser because you've got to really, really dive in and look at everything, not just a couple things. And actually, that's actually Holly back there, the pup. Yeah. And so, hate me, tell me I'm wrong. Okay. Thanks, honey. I'm wrong. Okay. I'm going to make an emoji. Says I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm buffering? Why am I buffering? Shouldn't be buffering. Am I Shouldn't be buffering. I have excellent service. There is nothing. I'm telling you what. This stream is the healthiest this stream has been ever since I started. Thank you, Starlink, because that's what's going on. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You're wrong. Seriously, is the stream buffering? Somebody said it was buffering. I don't think. Yeah, okay. Marcy's buffering. I'm not buffering. I'm like, man, guys, we're on Starlink. This is truly on Starlink. This is the best that my stream has ever done. staying up. I've got it figured out, sort of, sort of. Rich, even with the storms that we've had last, well, today, yesterday, um, it's not been bad. We haven't lost. I haven't been too bad that I know of. That I know of. But yeah, I agree. Wait, wait till we get a good one. but but yeah, that okay. That's my little rant on the National Weather Service because you know you can't badmouth them. You can't. I think people just get. You can badmouth them all you want. It just ain't gonna do any good because they're gonna continue to do. They're gonna do what they want to do, and I'm pretty sure they know that. But when you're trying to seek a professional, you know, working relationship with an entity that actually creates the the information, I think you're stepping on some serious stuff. Yeah, we're not happy. Woohoo! 7 a.m. All right. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, it's getting close. Getting close. Yeah, yeah. Our storms really haven't been that bad. We had some really good soaking rain last night, this morning, then it cleared off. And like, yeah, and it'll be dry tomorrow. But in all seriousness, house. Um, but yeah, that was not supposed to happen. Oh man, my phone's gonna die. Hang on, gotta charge the phone. Can't let the phone die. Okay, charged. Anybody for a blue peep? Not my favorite. Peeps peep. All righty, Justin. Good night. Good night. Good night. Happy Easter to you all. Happy Easter to you.
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. How am I frozen? How is this possible? Refresh then. Because I am live and I'm not frozen on my side. I can't hear me because I have my volume turned down. But anyway.
You're unfrozen.
Yeah. Well, what happened was OBS kicked out for whatever reason. Anyway. Alrighty, Amanda. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you. 60 seconds. Yeah, that was OBS. OBS. That was one another reason why I had to start streaming a little later was OBS decided to do an update, and every time they do an update, I get a little scared. But yeah, it OBS disconnected, and I really think that um, a lot of data holes are are caused by OBS disconnecting, and when you're streaming you don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't think it's really so much data holes. I think it's OBS doing that, trying to keep up now. But yeah, I think it I that's just my take on it because my connection's good. My, you know, finally got the camera thing figured out. And let's see, I went over the we will be as soon as I get the subscription set up for the mini, as soon as I come up with the funds for it, we'll get that going. I can put it on standby and it's like $30 a month. But we'll have the mini going. That'll help the stream out a lot. Trying to think. I do have some other fun little tools in my new tool bag for chasing that I think is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to get a kick out of them actually. Thank you to my beautiful wife for purchasing them for me, and my sons for helping uh, continue with this great weather monster that I've become. Um, that being said, I am going to take about a 5-minute break. I've got to get up and stretch. Sitting in my little recliner, going to flip the dog off the back of the chair. She might go flying over my head. But I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, stretch my legs, and we will see you in a minute. All right. Recap. Anemometer. It works. Kind of cool. Kind of fun. It tells me all kinds of fun things. Got a little light on there. Hook that bad boy up. Extends up. Got a little light on it. Hook a light. Flash. Yeah, it's got all kinds of fun things. Gives you average, gives you peak, gives you altitude. Let's see. Gives you relative humidity. All right. So right now our 70 it's 7 degrees inside, obviously. That's about what we are. 67% humidity, so we're good there. And and because you all know we love lightning so much, I have a lightning alert. I gotta get it up here. So what this guy does is we set it on the like on the dashboard, and it senses a lightning flash, and it will tell me proximity. Please wait. I just turned it on. It will tell me how many lightning strikes have been and how far away they are from me. So like right now I've got it on, obviously there ain't no lightning. And it has a little blue, probably can't see it very good. So with the screen. But anyway, some fun little toys from my wife, from my boys helped get those. I was actually out yesterday because we had some pretty big gusts of wind yesterday. I was out playing with it at work, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just measuring wind speeds." Why? Well, because it's windy. I want to know what's going on. Testing things out, making sure that they work really, really, really good. Kind of one of those things people always want to seem to want to know when you're chasing. What's the wind speeds? Well, here, let me hang my hand out the window. Yeah, my remark would be, it's windy. Uh, now I'll be able to tell you how fast it's going. Can you all hear me now? I did actually have it muted. I apologize. Yeah. But anyway, those are the new toys. Got them in a nice little pouch. Part of our tools in our tool bag. Caddyshack. Yeah, yeah. Actually a fun video. Uh, um, I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I gotta get on my phone. Hang on just a second. Get there. Huh? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep, I can hear me. No, you guys. Oh my gosh. My gosh. I got I got the clown act back in the messing with me.
No.
No. What? Oh, you're talking to the dogs. I thought they were talking to me. Bag off. Yeah. So we got all kinds of fun stuff going on. I mean, as you can see, the weather is weathering. It's just not weathering here. Let me update this thing.
Gotta remember you're sensitive like you and JA.
So as you can tell, All of them storms are not doing a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of storms up there. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wind damage. Oh, they've had wind damage. So I am using WeatherWise, and I will use the WeatherWise app. Um, probably on the stream.
Pamphlets are going.
What's partial?
Oh no. Do we need to go live and follow it? Go see what's going on? Do we need to take the phone and take off?
No, we're not.
Nah, we're not going to. We're not going to do that. Yeah,
There's probably another red.
probably.
I need to get a.
So the cold front's past us, the little low there. Boundary. Surface low. Boundary line, that's what that brown line is, kind of the boundary line. Pan out. Just I mean this is the extent of the storms. I mean, obviously I can only see so much of them at one time. Going all the way up into Tennessee. Oops, didn't mean to press that. Yeah. All the way up into West Virginia. Obviously they're not very bad to go all the way up. I mean, you know. Ooh. So, you know, get back down here into our neck of the woods. There is a mes for rainfall. Sorry. Cool. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I've got 8 people in here. That's fantastic. 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 So yeah, I'll be because I can interact with WeatherWise a little better on the streams. I'll be, you'll see the WeatherWise more so. Um, you know, they're not sponsoring me or anything like that. So, you know, I'm just using their technology um, for what's available. You're boring at 100-degree plus. That ain't too boring. um, Other than that, guys, what do y'all do for Easter? You guys, any of you still color Easter eggs? We kind of gave up on the Easter eggs. Can't afford them. um, the boys are older now. Really don't do the Easter egg stuff. Let's see what my stream's doing here. Checking on things, making sure we're excellent. Uh-oh. What just happened?
Look at
Did I just started circling for some reason. There you go. Scrambled eggs in the morning. Green eggs and ham. It's always good.
Sleep in.
Sleeping in. Yes, we're going to be sleeping in, most definitely. That's wild. Yep, yep. So can't wait to get out and go chase. But I wanted to chase today. I really did. I actually had a thumbnail all ready to go. It was you know kind of a weird one to bring up, but being chasing in Arkansas, I don't know. We just didn't have the storms. They came through way early this morning. I mean, that whole line was in Arkansas at 5, 6 o'clock this morning. Um, and I was not about to throw a stream together. We weren't even home. We didn't get home till like 5. And that from our adventure in Oklahoma. Um, Not a problem, Kim. Tell your mom I said hello. Everybody wave at Kim's mom. Um, and the more, throughout the day, they kept saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to have these, severe thunderstorms," and even they even said it yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, well, whatever." But somebody did ask me, and I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to. Might have just been somebody, off a stream or something like that. And I said, I think what's going to happen is we're going to see a lot more storms up to our north, um, more so than we are in the south. But if you've also noticed that everything seems to be like a little earlier, all right, as opposed, things are kind of moving around. The jet stream's been really weird. The upper levels have been really weird. Um, Keeping in mind that it's April. We should have had a lot of rain by now. Usually we have a lot of rain in April. Um, so I don't, I think this is going to be a very lackluster year for storm chasing. I think they're saying that Mays is going to bomb and we're not going to have nothing. Um, so that's why I'm not too eager to jump out and go, yeah, let's go storm chase some clouds and watch it not do anything. Um, I'd rather be here doing a fireside chat, chatting with you all. Who? What? That goose? Tammy's gonna buy a goose, 28 inches tall, from her favorite from her favorite hobby store. um, yeah, Tammy, I bet you have. I bet you have. They do tend to wear on you. Um, I totally understand that.
So he's a big.
Yeah, that's pretty good size. But other than that, man, I mean, not a lot's going on around here. I-57 is coming along. Thank God. Can't wait for that to get done. Um, Locally, yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Got anything for me? Yep. I was gonna say, Rich, it's all the Enzo and the La Nina. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it scientifically, and that's what I say is I really don't. I think you're going to see more fireside chats and streams of that nature more than chasing. I mean, yeah, we're going to have our storms to chase somewhere along the line, but I really don't see us doing much this year. Um, so we will be streaming. I mean, we'll be streaming like when we go up to Pennsylvania, we're gonna do a like a drive and vibe type thing, we'll just hang out and have a good time because that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be a big time. Um, let me, Marcy, do you have the information? I need, I know I need to post it. Um, um, for the Paris Storm Fest. I need to. I'm I kind of need to pop that out there. But we're going to be up in Pennsylvania in July for the Paris Storm Fest. Sure. See if I can find that. Yay! Oh, come on. Come on. So slow. Discord's not. Come on. There it is. There it is. I thought they had their own Discord. Hang on, I'm trying to find something. What's that? Alligator. Spaceman Paranormal. Thought they'd have something. Thought they'd have something. No, they don't even have any. Da 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 da. Trying to find it, guys. All right, I mean, there. See what the.
Get that.
That would be funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. Trying to find something for the Paris Storm Fest, guys. For some reason, I can't find it. Oh, well. Guess it's not there. That or it's not where I thought it was. Hmm. Well, huh. Yeah, I don't have it. Ain't got it. There it is. Marcy got it. Yeah, everybody go check that out. That is on Facebook. Tells you there's gosh, there's gonna be like I want to say almost 20 storm chasers. Um, local, and then me coming from Arkansas. But there is seriously like 16 to 20 storm chasers going to be there. A whole bunch of paranormal folks going to be there. What they're doing is they're tying the two together. Want to talk about it a little bit? Um, they're going to be guest speakers from the weather side, um, and from the paranormal side, and the the correlation between the two, the paranormal, it seems like when storms get going, the paranormal side of things get active a little more. I'm not that much into paranormal. I've had my dealings with it. Um, yeah, yeah, you're right, Rich. It's going to be something. But I know like shoot, yeah, you'll see them all on there. They've got our pictures and all of that. Ah, thanks, Marcy. Appreciate it. Um, I've got to add that in my stream too. Uh, I know like Jennifer McMahon is going to be there. Uh, the Dutchman uh, chasing is going to be there. Uh, there's a couple others. I can't remember all their names. Those are the two that I remember the most. Um, but yeah, check them out if you're in the area. If you know anybody that's up there and they like that stuff, and they're whether they're into paranormal, come check the Storm Chasers out. Um, we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff. We're collecting things here to take up there to hand out. We've got some we actually we designed our we have to make a basket because they're doing a raffle, and our basket is basically severe weather survival, um, to where we have a whistle, we're going to have a weather radio, we're going to have a lanyard, for the whistle, um, wristbands, of course. Oh, we're not doing the wristbands. Okay, wristbands, no wristbands. Um, yeah. Um, um, I know we've got like little tattoos for the kiddos. What else have we got? What?
Thinking about getting.
Yeah, we can get pins with our logo on them. Um, and we're gonna have those to hand out. Right. So that all being said, if you would like to pitch in and help us take this stuff up and get our name out and support the channel, you can donate super chats, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of the above, all of them, all of the money that we actually are collecting is going to go towards that and or help us with the finances of the new Starlink and stuff like that. So, but we're going to have us a good time. We're going to be streaming up there, and plus it'll help with gas expenses when we do go up there because I'm hoping gas prices are way down because that's going to be an expensive trip if not. We're going to be driving up there. Uh, what is it, 16-hour drive? Something like that. 16, something like that. Not more than, I mean, it's not really not that far. We're going to go up the night before, get a good night's sleep, and then do the thing. And then we're going to head down to Nashville. We're going to be streaming 13 hours. Yeah, we're not going to stream 13 hours, but we're gonna stream on our way up there, in our car and our stream in our chase vehicle, and kind of a driving vibe thing, something fun to do. And then we'll be probably streaming while we're there. I plan on doing, a little check-in stream maybe. They're saying it's okay. If they say it's okay, we're going to do it. Have everything set up, and I might just set like my phone sitting out there on the tripod and just film whoever shows up. Just something fun. Um, and that, and definitely, I think we're headed on our trip back. I think we're going to stop in Nashville. I think we haven't really got that far, um, and just kind of hang out in Nashville. I'm taking vacation. Oh yeah. So we're doing a we're doing a survival backpack. This thing's yeah. So it's being folded up. But once you get everything in it, I can get my fingers. Oh, come on. Why be so stubborn? Why is everything always got to be so stubborn? So this is the backpack. Um, got a tornado on it. Over here, got road. You know, little survival thing. That's everything we put in there. This is for the raffle. Everything's gonna go in there. I always got to have one of these handy, and so we thought that was a pretty cool idea. Alrighty, Tammy. Have a good night. The night owls will be kicking in here pretty soon. So if you know any night owls, toss them over here. Get some sleep, Tammy. Have a good one. But yeah, we're going to be doing this. This is going to be for the raffle. Stuff in. And we'll be taking that up there. Something fun. Something fun. Yeah. Well, it just went. Yeah, we've got a, oh yeah, we've got uh, a tornado maker where we get two clear bottles put together and we're going to show them how tornadoes, so they can see what a tornado looks like, supposedly. There's some fun stuff. Oh, okay. That's cool. Anyway. Whoops. Do, 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 do. So that's what's going on in the world of Wind Dancer Media. Not a lot. As you can tell, not a lot. Nothing to chase. We're going to be doing fireside chats. Guys, if you got anything you want to talk about in the upcoming areas, I've been kicking a bunch of things around. It's just timing, people, working and that makes it really hard and trying to get a hold of people and really, with me working, I will be working probably 2 jobs coming up, hopefully, trying to make some money, a little extra money while I can, while I'm still able. Um, so not going to be a lot of chasing going on, a lot more fireside chats, a lot more chatting. But trying to get everything coordinated. Guys, if you got anything that you want to talk about, paranormal, going into paranormal season, we kind of did the little, where we ran around the graveyards. Yeah, you know, that was kind of cool. Oh man, Joseph, I tell you what, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot, bud. I really don't. I'm not seeing it. I think this year is going to be a very, very, very slow year, and if we see anything, it's going to be all to the north. Um, if we see anything, it'll be to our north. We'll probably see some more stuff, to the west, hopefully in the plains, because that's where we get our weather from. But chances are, I think this year is just going to be a kind of a wash. Get out and do what you can do. See what we can see. Be creative. I mean, if you haven't noticed, a lot of the chasers are having to do other things just to keep active and going on and that and which tells you that it's not all of that. They're not chasing. They're not out there. Mother Nature's just not cooperative right now. Absolutely not. Um, you know, if we had wildfires, man, I would go chase Arkansas wildfires, but we haven't had any. We had a couple, but they were very very short lived. Um, in that. Um, really, they just not have to go. Yeah, Joseph, like I know you're just coming in, but we were actually up there, Fort Smith last night or this morning during that tornado warning. And it was quite, it got intense. We were at Cherokee Casino and I sat and watched it go overhead and I went, yeah, there it goes. Pew. Rotation literally, I mean, you couldn't see it. I mean, it was so rain wrapped. Um, but the I did witness I have a picture of it. The flag's going one way and then all of a sudden they're going the opposite direction and the wind was just ripping when it did. When that wind shifted, man, I mean it kicked in high gear. I would say there was probably 50, 60 mile an hour, maybe 70 mile an hour winds. I got a 3 minute video that I'm gonna take apart and use it for kind of an opening for the stream. Trying to get some content. I was actually out there with the iPhone trying to get some lightning shots, and there just really wasn't a lot of lightning with it, which told me, yeah, not going to be much. Um, but yay, D-Man's officially home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Huge shout out to the mods tonight doing their non-mod thing. And but yeah, I think, my personal opinion, take it for what it's worth. I think this is going to be a very slow year, and I think there's going to be a lot of chasers out there that are going to be very upset. Um, I don't, I really don't see us having the massive tornado outbreaks that we had last year, the year before, in years past, leading up to this year. I think we're going to see tornadoes, yes, but I think they're going to be few and far between. Um, even in Arkansas, I mean, gosh, we barely getting started. We haven't. I don't think we've had. If we've had 20 tornadoes on the ground, I'd be very surprised. Granted, it is April. Um, yeah, Rich, and that's what I'm saying is I don't think we're going to see a lot of tornadoes. I think the ones that we do see when they happen, I think you're right. I think they're going to be the lone wolves and it's going to be devastating. I know, there's been a few Easters in the history, where Easter Sunday, had a lot of tornado outbreaks. So it does happen. Um, but as far as this year, I really, God, I'm not seeing it, going into April, May. We're just beginning April, May, June. I just I think that it's just going to be uh, kind of a wash. But when we do have them, I think you are correct, Rich. I believe we're going to see some whoppers out there. Oh wow. Yeah, and that's another aspect is I haven't even thought about hurricanes. I get all excited about hurricanes till hurricane season starts. But yeah, I mean, with the way the weather pattern's going right now, it's just I don't see it. There again, like you said, the gyro has to get going. Um, Waters are spot on for it. It's just whether they get there or not. Um, I think this year's going to be kind of the we can take a break, from a lot of outbreaks. Um, all righty, Joseph. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, Rich. I mean, like I said, I don't get into hurricanes too much until hurricane season. So I'm going off of what you're going off. Um, I know you spend time looking at that stuff, and I respect that. But yeah, I know that El Ninos kill hurricanes just like they kill storms. Uh, so yeah, what about Hawaii, man? They got flooded off the. I mean, did Hawaii sink or are they still there? Um, you know, you know, Hawaii is that is another something crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, and all of the wildfire, even the wildfires are not been wildfire season. Just I'm kind of I'm kind of looking at Colorado just because they haven't had the snowpack. It's been very dry. Um, where this winter they didn't have the snowpack that they normally have. They didn't get that weather. So fire season, we might be chasing fires a lot this year when summertime comes around. Um, I think that whoa, Cody, that's Cody, other pup, up, up, yeah, okay, yeah. Look, you're on camera. Look, no, don't look at me. Look over here. Look, say hi. Oh, Cody needs some loving. His David's not home, so he got to get his loving. Yeah. All right, are we good? We're not good. What do you mean? Okay. Yes, I love you. Okay, come on. Off. Nope. You get back up there. Come on. Come on. Off. Off, off, off. Come on. Cody. Come on. Thank you. Whew. Too much around my head. Let's see. Rich sent me a message. Rich. Whoops. Okay. Rich sent me a message. Hang on, I'm reading the message, guys. I'm not going to tell you what he said. He said, Justin is so cool. One of the best storm chasers out there. And all he does is sits on his butt. Ooh, nice. Can't wait for that. I can't let that cat out of the bag. Cool. Yeah, I just read it, Rich. Woo! That's cool. In reality, what Rich said was, "I'm a cool cat." Um, yeah, we'll leave it at that. uh, I read your mind. I knew what you were thinking, Rich. I could see it. Oh, I don't know why I keep sliding. I can't lean back. Ugh. I'm gonna have to get up and stretch, guys, here. But it's only 11 o'clock. Night's early, guys. It's cold outside. I can't do any fires outside. Wood's too wet. I still got a lot of firewood, guys. We got firewood for rest of this year and probably next year. Uh, yep, yep. So anyway, yeah, I really, I got to make that stuff up. I don't want to know what you're thinking. I have pretty good ideas, but we won't go. No, Rich is cool. Rich is a smart ass like me. That's why we get along so good. Um, but yeah, you don't half the time you really don't want to know what we're thinking because yeah, it's gets interesting. But anyway, cheers. Have another cup of coffee. Mm. But yeah, man, I wished we was outside with the fire. Can't wait for those days. They are fun. They are fun. And it being a Saturday, see, I gotta figure out when to do fireside chats. Air Force is always a good thing because I like doing them on Friday. That's when you really should do, according to everything YouTube. Friday's your day because everybody's getting off from work and all of that. You know. On the other hand, you got the Air Force flying overhead every 30 minutes, so you get that intermission, which I don't think is too bad. Um, but I really want to, if we're not going to chase, yeah, the heat wave. Yeah. I got to figure out a good day to do it. And of course, it's all going to depend on what I'm working and when I'm working. That's another thing, you know, into the equation. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to get the Starlink going and run around with that a little bit. I just got to get it hooked up and I do have a light bar. I've got a 42-inch light bar that I've still got to put on. Got to find the time to do that. I'm not mechanically inclined, so to speak, like zero. So I'm been kind of skeptical about hooking that up to the battery and having to blow up some. That'd be my luck. So I ain't got anybody local that I do have a buddy of mine that said he'd help me with it because it's all about. Now you're gonna have to sit up there. Yeah. Oh, these kids are so jealous of each other. What are you doing? Doing the doggy slide. You letting him sit up there? That's so cool. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know, Rich. It is. It is. You know what you need to do is you need to make a run down to Little Rock and on a weekend that I'm off, and I'd take the time off and yeah, make that happen. That'd be cool. There's some folks around here I could get to do it. It would just trying to get a hold of them when they're not working. But I do have a light bar that I do. I really want to get it. I've got to get it on before we go north, just because. So we'll have that. Like I said, in the next month or so, we'll get the light bar put on, get the Starlink on, slowly getting there, get everything paid for. But man, I'm really tickled about Starlink because that's really going to help with the stream um, side of things to where if you're just running, I'm going to see if I can get this. Uh-oh, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. OBS just decided to disconnect. OBS is up to its old tricks. Yeah. So when it does that, that's OBS is disconnecting and reconnecting. I I don't know why. There's something weird about it. Something weird about it. Ryan's not used to staying up this late because he's usually up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So, what's she doing? What are you doing? Ah, yo. Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. Ah. Okay. Cool. She's such a hound. You're such a goober. Such a goober. All right, got. Oh, now here we go. Here we go. Doggy lovins. She wants to play now. Play. Huh? Show him how you play. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're almost done. I didn't, Easter. Hope everybody has a great Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. I know I haven't said that a lot. I keep forgetting it's Easter. I really didn't realize it was Easter weekend up until like yesterday. Seriously, it just been a blur. Um, but I hope everybody has a happy Easter. Have a safe Easter. Um, get your peeps in if you like the peeps. Get all the peeps now because you probably won't see them again for a long time. Um, other than that, man, I don't have a whole lot. Chats. Everybody's kind of gone off to bed. I was hoping. I think the next time I do a fireside chat, I think I'm just going to open it to the public, just see what happens. Um, see if that doesn't help things. See if that doesn't. See if we can get some other people in here because we haven't lost anybody. Huh? Ooh, do we need to go chase them? No. Holly's like saying, "Yeah, Dad, it's like time to go to bed." Yeah, Marcy, I was gonna do a goal. I was gonna set a goal up and for super chats, and I was actually gonna do the chicken dance. So we might, we get enough folks in here. I would definitely do that. And Marcy said, I heard it through the grapevine. Marcy said she was going to do the chicken dance. So, guys, send me. I challenge you. Rich, I challenge you. Send me your chicken dance videos. You've got to do it. I will put them on the stream. Chicken dance kind of become one of those things. Everybody knows the chicken dance. Last time we did the chicken dance, guess what? We got in the middle of a tornado warning down in Louisiana, so it's kind of been part of the theme. The chicken dance. Yeah, it might be. It might be. Might be a good thing. You got to be willing to be a little crazy. I am not drunk. I bet. Hey, Rich, next time we're gonna do the chicken dance. I will get you to do the chicken dance. Everybody wants Rich to do the chicken dance. Put the thumbs up in the chat. All 7 of you, except 6. Rich is gonna put a thumbs down. Nah. Yep. 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 So that like, yeah, You know, Rich. Hey, I gotta try. I gotta throw it out there. You know, gotta throw it out. Gotta throw it out there. You guys gotta throw it out there. Gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Um, yeah. Got anything else? What else you guys want to talk about? Talk to me. Talk to me. Not much going on weather. I mean, as you can see, the weather is not weathering here at all. Just I mean, the weather just really isn't weathering at all. We got snowstorm. Oh man, come on. We got snow. Minnesota's got snow. My goodness, heavy snow. Oh my gosh. Flooding. We've got flooding in Ohio. We've got what else we got? Moderate flooding. There's a lot of flooding going on. A lot of folks need this rain. I think that's why it's not really been so drastic because I think that people didn't need the rain and this is just like a good soaker. Even though it's flooding, um, I'm just scrolling through here real quick because I can. Minor flooding. Where's everything else? I think it's all flooding. Everybody's flooding. Well, I got news. When this thing passes you, there's no more rain. There ain't gonna be no more rain for at least next week. Flood. Oh, flooding. What? Come on. Boy, they're just 456, 55. Current alerts. There's 464 alerts. 57. What is going on? This thing's gone crazy. Small craft advisory. See, and I don't know how to get these guys off here. Texas gale warnings. Yeah, I don't know how to get those off there. Oh, what was that? See? What's that? Every time I go to read it, it gets kicked out. Flooding caused by snow melt. Oh my. Where'd it go? Caused by slow melt for the lower Saskatchewan. Is that what that said? Come on. I don't know. It keeps kicking it out, but yeah. Oh, Stenheimken as well. The snow melt. Sub-freezing temperatures expected in Colorado, Utah. Yay. Sub-freezing temperatures as low as 29 expected across eastern Box Elder County, the Rush Valley, southern portions of the Tule Valley, Utah. Yay. Gale warning conditions possible Monday night. Somewhere. Ain't gonna get into all that. So you think there is a lot going on? There is. But anyway. Anywho. Really not much. Yay. Yeah. Tuella. Tuel. Tuella. Tool. Tuella. Tuele. Yeah, finally got yeah. Hell yeah, D-Man finally got a car. Congratulations on that. I saw it. Hope it serves you well. Wear it out. Have fun in it. Go see some storms. I know you want to be a I know you want to go storm chasing and that. And I think this is gonna be actually gonna be the year where storm chasers start bailing. The ones that, the new folks, because they're just like, you know, wanting to see the almighty tornado, and I think this year's just gonna just kind of wash everybody out because they can't afford it. And those that survive it, those are gonna be what's left. Alrighty, Marcy, have a good night. We're gonna end this thing here in a few minutes, um, but I think you're gonna see this year as being a kind of a purge, if you will, of storm chasers. Uh, just not being able to, people are gonna have to start getting jobs. That's all there is to it. Uh, Sport, they're chasing, um, what have yous. Um, so I don't think you're going to see a lot of chasers. By the end of this year, I think there's going to be a chaser purge because gas prices are going to eat them up. Those that survive are going to be the survivors, the winners, and winners are going to take all. But unfortunately, there's still a lot of chasers out there that don't know what they're doing, and we'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but I know it's happening, and it just kind of irritates me that other chasers tend to push other chasers to the brink of that. Guys, you got to use your heads. It's not about catching a tornado. It's about saving lives. It's about being safe yourself while helping others be safe. And if I could never get that message across any clearer, I'd be happy to tell you again. It's not about that. It's about being real about what you're doing and how you're doing it and why you're doing it. Not every day you're going to catch that tornado of the day or even the tornado of the year. Uh, I'll be lucky to ever catch a tornado, but I'll be out there keeping people safe, uh, spreading the message and the word around what's going on in your neck of the woods, wherever I'm at. If you're in that area, try to help you out as best I possibly can. Last words, last thoughts. Anybody got anything for me before I kick out of here? Because I'm about to go in about 4 minutes. We got about 4 minutes, and I'm going to shut this thing down and get ready for the next one. Anything going once? Thank you to my moderators, Marcy. I saw, who did I see in here? I saw Marcy. I saw D-Man. Julie was in here earlier. I think Carol was in earlier, actually, too. Had a few of them. Thank you to the moderators, although today was their day off. I got a mod. But I think the next time I do a fireside chat, I think I'm just going to open it to the public and just to see what happens, and they can sit and listen to this old man who chases tornadoes ramble on for 3 or 4 hours. See what we can come up with. Might go back to the having guest speakers on here. I don't know. That's an option. Got to look more into that and figure out how to really actually do that. It's easy to do. It's just you got to be ready for it and to where you're not talking over each other and that. And I still got to get me a microphone and a headset for that. I had one, and one of my dogs decided to chew it up. So, that all being said, guys, got 2 minutes. If there ain't nothing left, I think the tank is empty. You guys have yourself a great Easter. Make sure to find all those Easter eggs, because if you don't, you're going to find them in about a month. Just saying. Anyways, guys, you guys have a safe Easter. Oh, nice. Yeah. put it on Discord or whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, just have a great Easter. Let everybody know. Do something nice for somebody. The world needs that right now. Do the chicken dance. Go out and dance in the rain if you got any rain. Go dance in the dust storm. Find some place to go dance. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Take care.